As we continue to celebrate progress in the fight against COVID-19 and as more Americans get vaccinated and states reopen, we also want to pay tribute to the lives lost, so many lives lost. So we leave you tonight with the voices of some of the lives changed as our country marks the sobering milestone reached this week of 600,000 Americans dead from COVID-19. Thanks for streaming with us, and good night.
Dakota was a happy, loving, caring 15-year-old athlete and artist and foodie and music enthusiast. Scholar. Dakota was diagnosed with COVID-19 on Sunday, May 2nd. By Monday evening, Dakota's symptoms quickly progressed, and we ended up taking her to the hospital later on that evening. At 3:05 in the morning on Tuesday, May 4th, she passed away. Dakota had no underlying symptoms or illnesses or diseases, and the virus took her in less than 72 hours from the first time she presented a symptom.
She was the prototypical daddy's girl. Mm-hmm. And I was the prototypical girl dad. So she was my best friend. And I'm really gonna miss her on Father's Day because she always made it so special for me.
I lost my husband, Martin Addison, to COVID-19 on April 29th, 2020. At the time of his death, my husband was only 44 years old. He was young, he was healthy. We have two beautiful children, Elsie and Graham. They are my greatest gift that Martin ever gave me, and I am so grateful for them. But my heart aches for them to know that they just have me now. And I do my best to make sure that they know who their dad is, that he was a hero, that he loved them so much that he would do anything for them. My daughter will ask to see videos of her dad when she has a memory, and now Graham wants to watch videos of his papa too. And that's the way that they're going to know their papa, and it's heartbreaking. But I'm so glad we have those videos and pictures because those will help them learn about the silly, amazing papa they had.
I spend the majority of my time here in the COVID ICU, and I have been here since the pandemic started and taking care of more COVID patients than I really can count. We do form a bond and a relationship with some of those family members, which is something that also has been extremely emotionally taxing as a respiratory therapist to come in and day out and talk to the patient's family and hear the stories about how the patient was before they were this sick and here in the hospital on the ventilator. I did have the opportunity to spend some time with a family member who was really close to their loved one. On the day that he passed, I happened to be here. And I was on the other side of the ICU, but I could hear his family member crying and screaming because he was passing away. And I think that is one of the hardest things to be here and see these things daily that we see, and then to go out and to go home and try to live a normal life and to carry on with people who don't know what goes on in the ICU, who don't take COVID seriously, who don't think it's important to wear their mask, who have chosen not to get a vaccine. It is still very real. It is still something that is very serious and should be taken very seriously.
It's been 6 weeks since we lost Dakota due to COVID-19, and it's the feeling of grief and pain and the questions. Did I do everything I could have to protect her? Could the vaccine have saved her had it been available when she was alive? Those questions, it haunts me. They hunt us. I don't think that anybody should have to feel this. I don't think that anybody should have to feel this, that the virus is out of your control. But what is in your control is how you move and how you handle yourself during this pandemic. Vaccinations are in your control. Washing your hands is in your control. And wearing a mask is something that's in your control. So please do it.
For us, COVID is always going to be a reminder of what we've lost. And as things open up, it just makes our loss feel even more real. I think we need to remember that there are 600,000 families still grieving and who will be grieving for the rest of their lives because they've lost a person that they loved more than life itself. And we have to move forward and remember them and cherish all the memories we've had. But we will never forget what COVID did to our families.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.